Hello ghouls and goblins, welcome to Evilspeak. My name is David, I'm your host this evening. In this first episode I want to talk about a movie that's close to my heart, because this is one of the movies that made me decide to watch more shitty horror movies. And shitty horror movies are awesome! Responding to the success of Maniac Cop, which was released here before this one, this movie came out in 1989 and was directed by Wallace Potts, who, unfortunately, didn't make any movie ever since. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Psycho Cop! I guess Freddy Krueger is trying to tell us this movie sucks.
Yeah, thanks guys for getting even off to a terrific start.
So the movie begins with two lost travelers who spot a police motorcycle and decide to ask for directions. Of course they get killed to set the tone of this movie and... Oh no, wait, his head moves. Ah, fuck it, this is an 80s slasher, he's dead. And yeah, so is she. And that brings us to our main characters. Laura, Eric, Julie, Doug, Sarah and Zack. Or as I like to call them, a pile of dead teenagers. They're on their way to spend their summer vacation and they're telling jokes to kill the time.
I've got a joke for you.
What has 18 legs and 2 tits?
Oh, I give up, Laura. What has 18 legs and 2 tits?
The Supreme Court.
Hey, I know a joke too. What's funnier than a dead baby?
You know I'm not very good at jokes.
A dead baby in a clown suit.
It's becoming very unfunny.
Well, excuse me. So they're driving and all of a sudden they're being followed by our friend the cop. The group gets suspicious, but the cop just takes off and everything's back to normal. Our friends arrive at their rendezvous point, an abandoned house, where they meet the caretaker.
I'm the caretaker here.
The nameless caretaker shows them around and they both get their own ways. But no one knows the weird cop is around. Until... So he goes in the woods to find the person who took his axe.
Who's out there?
You see, you just met a few new people there. It's not weird that you hear noises. And even if there's somebody with bad intentions, he's not gonna answer you.
Look, just give me back the axe and we'll call it even.
Oh, you're gonna get it back, alright.
It can't be. But it is.
See?
I thought I heard someone screaming.
No, actually, you didn't.
It can't be. But it is.
Told you, ain't nobody screaming. Even though there was killed somebody, this guy's reaction was still pretty paranoid. In fact, they're all a bunch of paranoid motherfuckers. Watch this.
I haven't seen that guard since he came by here this morning.
Zack, maybe we ought to pack up and go back to town.
Something doesn't feel right to me either.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like something really strange is going on around here.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
What's wrong now?
I feel like there's somebody outside watching us.
I guess we overreacted.
Now I think of it, this is not the only time this movie repeats itself.
Eric, where's the tape deck?
Has anyone seen my brush? I can't find it anywhere.
Zach, have you seen my sneakers? I can't find them.
Have you seen my purse?
I could have sworn I brought 6 boxes of soup.
Have you seen Eric? I can't find him anywhere.
Somebody must have stolen them.
Yes, we get it. There's an intruder around. We know. We just saw him kill the fucking caretaker. No reason to point that out so many times, movie. So they're chilling and having a beer and a laugh and exploring the area and... Wait, is that a fucking zebra suit? Oh, please tell me the actors are gonna reenact this. What the hell are you doing? So they can't get the jacuzzi to work and decide to go look for the caretaker to get it fixed. Of course they don't find him, but they do find something else.
I found something you two ought to see.
And this, my friends, is one of the stupidest scenes in the movie.
These things are kind of creepy if you ask me.
Why? Because the director told you to say it? What's creepy about a bunch of poorly made crosses?
Well, I guess that explains what that character's been up to.
If it was a caretaker.
Well, who else would it have been?
We didn't actually see him make these, did we?
Hey, that's a good point.
But he's the only one we've seen with an axe.
I don't know, maybe there's more people around you didn't see yet? The world consists of more people, you know?
I think we should call the police.
Again, why? Why? It's not illegal to make some crosses. And even if you do call the police, I'm pretty sure the line is dead because this is an 80s horror movie.
Great, the line's dead.
See? As we already knew, the psycho cop is already there and tells the kids not to worry. The caretaker had an accident and went to the hospital, but he's alright. Finally, our friends mind their own business again until...
What was that?
What was what?
Someone just walked past the window.
Lady, you're on vacation with 5 other people. There's only 3 of you around. It's probably just one of the guys.
It's probably just one of the guys.
Now that is a smart comment. Anyway, they discovered that the beer is stolen, so Zack takes off to get some more. But he doesn't know where to go in the dark and he's alone, so he bumps into the cop.
You have the right to remain silent.
I knew this guy could deep throat.
Shouldn't drink and drive. It's against the law.
Laura and Doug seem to be the only 2 people who feel something is wrong and they try to convince the rest. But of course, fail.
Sarah thinks there's something going on between us.
I'm not doing much better with Eric.
You got a thing for this, Eric?
Let's go have a talk with the caretaker and see if he can explain what's going on around here.
Yeah, I'd like to know what those crosses are doing out there in the middle of the woods.
I'd like to know what you were doing in this fucking movie. Meanwhile, Julie can't find her boyfriend Eric, so she goes looking for him in the woods. Do I, at this point, need to say the cop is gonna kill her ass? You shouldn't drink and drive. It's against the law. Now Julie is dead, the movie needs Eric somewhere on his own, so now he's looking for her.
Oh, hello, officer. Well, what are you doing here? Holy shit!
This is getting boring. Hey cop, come on and kill him already. Thanks.
At your service.
So the cop arrives at the house and kills Sarah. And because he probably also stole this movie's budget, this killing is off screen. Laura and Doug fail to find their missing friends, even though they were killed within walking distance from them, and they also get back to the house. They quickly find out that the cop is the killer and they get the hell out of there.
Uh-oh. Suspect fleeing the scene.
Come on, get through, get through. Dougie, you're making me very mad.
But the cop is following them.
Going somewhere? Here I come.
You know, it's too bad this movie doesn't take place in the woods surrounding Crystal Lake, because...
Hey!
Yeah, Jason fucking hates the police. Laura and Doug are trying to get away and run into 2 cops.
Put your hands in the air.
Sorry. Laura tells the cops about her murdered friends and the cops reveal they're also looking for their colleague. And while they're at there, they also tell the real story about the psycho cop.
A policeman named Joe Vickers didn't show up for work after his day off. When we searched his apartment this morning, found evidence of devil worship.
You say that like it surprises you. Maybe his superior should have thought twice about hiring a guy with a 666 tattoo on his hand.
Who's now a policeman?
Yeah, that's our policy. Now the story is told, there's no need for these characters anymore, so... Shortly after that, Joe Vickers attacks Laura, but she gets saved by Doug. Then he attacks Doug, but he gets saved by Laura. So Laura is attacked once again and... Oh come on, this scene can take forever. Can I see the script of this movie, please? Thanks. That explains a lot. Doug, can you make this stop? I'm pretty sure that's not possible, but hey, at least the movie is finished. Right? And that's a wrap. The villain is defeated, the main character survived, and they walk away from the set. We hear some police radios tell some stuff we already knew, and that's it. I mean, Joe Vickers is dead. He's not immortal, he has no supernatural powers, that's it. There's a sequel, isn't there? So that's Psycho Cop. And even though I talked a lot of shit about this movie, I love it. I mean, it's not a good movie, but that doesn't mean it's not fun to watch. This movie has everything that's entertaining about 80s slashers. It's silly, it's cheesy, the characters are idiots, and the villain can't be taken seriously in any way. Bobby Ray Shafer plays this role so over the top that it feels like a parody. But that's what I like about it. A movie doesn't have to be complicated or filled with special effects to be fun. Just switch off your brain and have a laugh. And if that doesn't work, you can always try watching it with an alcoholic beverage. That's all we got for this time. I'll see you all later. Fuck you.